It's been said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Then clearly I've been nuts, because here I am again, starting my life all over. Every move I've gone through, I thought maybe this will be the chapter in my book called My Life where everything finally comes together. Starting over feels heavy, like dragging the weight of everything you've ever been sealed inside a box. Inside are your mistakes, your dreams, and all the moments in between, and now it's up to you to figure out what to unpack and what to leave behind. In 8 years, I packed up my life 8 times. Yup, 8. But each move had its why: leaving for college, returning home, starting grad school, pursuing a fellowship, landing my first job, advancing to the next step of my career. Here I am 6 states later, but this time my move wasn't focused on chasing the next opportunity. It's about finally letting myself rest. Giving myself permission to unpack both literally and emotionally. I left behind fears, doubts, and versions of myself that no longer served me. What I carried forward were lessons, resilience, and the courage to keep rebuilding. Like a book, each box holds a different story. Think of starting over like a page in a book that you've already been deep into, unsure if you'll like where the story is headed, but don't close the whole book. Just turn the page and let the next chapter surprise you. It might be a plot twist. There are 4 important lessons I've learned from my journey of constantly starting over, and trust me, it hasn't been easy. If you're in a season of change or even thinking about taking that leap, you're not alone. When I quit my last job, my fancy TV news job that I have done for the last 6 years, I didn't know if I made the right decision. It felt like I was stepping back into this void, unsure of what would come next. But what I've learned is that you don't need to have a perfect plan to move forward. You just need to trust yourself enough to take that first step. Maybe you're standing on the edge of a big decision right now. Should you leave that job that feels safe but unfulfilling? Move to a new city where you don't know anyone? Go back to school even after years away? These choices are terrifying because they come with no guarantees. But staying stuck also means never knowing what could have been. Since high school, I've been in constant overdrive, a classic overachiever and go-getter, type A to the core. I felt like every detail of my life had to be planned out. All that endless striving came at a cost. Burnout. For the first time, I had to step back and tell myself, it's okay to take a break. Failure isn't the end, it's a sign that you're pushing yourself to grow. We often cling to what's familiar even when it no longer serves us. Think back to that one job, the one where you felt undervalued, but it taught you resilience. That new city that you moved to, which really never felt like home, but it taught you independence. My past experiences, I felt, were not wasted. They gave me the skills and lessons I needed to try and continue my journey, my new career. It's made me who I am today. When was the last time you sat with yourself and just asked, what makes me happy? Not what's expected of me, not what looks good on paper, what truly makes me feel alive. I've been finding the answer in the smallest things. The way the wind feels on my skin, the sound of water, being in nature. For the first time, I'm not just surviving, I'm actually living. I have already settled into this new chapter in my life. I've learned to just embrace the unknown, to trust that each new beginning holds the potential to be better than the last. The beauty behind starting over is that it's never truly finished. It's a process of shedding, growing, and rediscovering all at the same time. So here's to the next chapter, and to the new experiences that we find along the way.